Welcome to another video, and in today's video it's going to be a full day of eating, plus I also have a bike fit in, so I might add some clips of that in. But this is what I'm eating 23 weeks out, training for an Ironman. Just got to the pool for my first training session of the day. So today, Wednesday, I always have a morning pool swim, and then I have a cycle as well. In terms of my first meal every single day, class as a meal, it is 2 scoops of carbs and electrolytes. I will have that every single day, no matter what my training session is. So I'm pretty much training 7 days a week. My rest day is Monday, but that is an upper body day. I class that as a rest day. And then every day throughout the week has some type of leg exercise or endurance training on it. We had 2 scoops of that, which has 44 grams of carbs and then I believe 500 milligrams of sodium. Had that about an hour ago, did some work, got to the pool. Lifeguard's always late, so I now turn up a little bit later, and as I was coming I saw him walking down the street, so he is 20 minutes late. Effectively I'm here on time because that's it. The pool is only open when he's here. He has to open the gate for people to go in. Annoying, I know, and it's quite bad, but we got that, and then we'll go home and we'll have breakfast. So let's get into the video. A sachet of File electrolytes, which I think is 350 milligrams of sodium if I'm correct, 10 grams of creatine, and then 1 gram of HMB. Supplements wise, we've got 3 omega fish oils, we've got a vitamin C tablet, we've got tart cherry, which is meant to be really good for inflammation, K2, which goes well with vitamin D3, and then in terms of food we've got 1 banana, and then 100 grams of oats, 300 ml of whole milk, and then 30 ml of maple syrup. I used to put these in the microwave. They're a little bit too unripe to go in, they need to be a little bit mushier, but tried maple syrup yesterday, it was so good. Reminded me of a childhood porridge. So gonna be running that for a while and just eating this by itself. So that's breakfast. After a swim, I will tot up all the calories after. I think this is around 700, 800 calories, but let's go. Okay, lunch time, and this is pretty much the same lunch I have every single day. We've got 150 grams of rice with a chicken stock, adds extra salt, adds extra flavour, it's so good. Then we've got 250 grams of 10% beef mince, which is mixed with salt, paprika, onion granules. On top of that we've got Frank's buffalo hot sauce and ranch on top, like that's the sauces. 50 grams of hummus, which is here. Then we've got pickled gherkins and pickled beetroot. That's what I have pretty much every day. Now the goal of this is you want to just get all the flavours on your spoon, like so. Hits the spot every single time. So I'm going to enjoy this before I start the work block. Thank you very much.
Egg fried rice.
It's dinner time, and Freya has prepped dinner for everyone here. So I'm going to let her explain what she's made.
Egg fried rice. Not with day old rice, so Charlie's going to complain. And stir fried chicken and veg. Looks very boring. Will probably taste very boring. And Rome has rice, adapted, no soy sauce. Veg, adapted, no soy sauce. And some leftover chicken.
Chicken tikka. Chicken.
Which will 100% be on the floor.
So dinner is the one thing that changes every day. Breakfast and lunch stay very similar, just for ease.
No, because I make it.
And because Freya makes it, yes. I will put the macros for this meal on the screen here. Gonna enjoy this, and then I'll show you what I have after dinner. Okay, gonna round off the day with the last meal. It is 8:45 at night, finished cycle. So what we're gonna be having is 5 grams of essential amino acids and 5 grams of collagen. This is a recovery drink. Then we've got 50 grams of Cheerios and 200 ml of whole milk. Carbs, a little bit of protein, amino acids. Then we're going to go upstairs, and I've got 45 minutes with my compression boots before bed, and then that is the day done. I'll be waking up at 4:15 a.m. for a 50-minute run tomorrow. The biggest thing that I've learned throughout this training, as it really starts to increase, is fuel. Nutrition is the most important thing. And it's so easy, personally, it's so easy to eat healthy foods, but choosing the calorific versions. What I mean by that is, instead of 5% beef mince, I'll get 10%. It's just extra calories that way, and it's so much easier to get it in, but I'm still eating the healthy foods and not leaning on the processed options, which in myself makes me feel better, and I do think I perform a lot better in terms of training. But nutrition is the biggest thing, and I feel like a lot of people in endurance training will underfuel massively. I feel like I've never been in that situation. When I was a kid, super skinny and was trying to bulk up, I remember I used to do like shots of olive oil in my dad's kitchen for calories that way. So I've always had the mindset of being able to eat more. It's just making sure now that I'm eating the foods that are going to benefit the workouts that I'm doing, or benefit the training that I'm doing. And then the next big thing that I'm really focusing on is recovery. Now, I know a drink like this isn't going to be, oh, it's going to change everything. It's just like the 0.01% that I can add in. But if I can do everything possible to benefit my body in this training, I will. So if that drink adds a 0.1% chance of increasing recovery, then I'll have it. But the big thing that's going to do it is just making sure that I'm not eating in a calorie deficit. So I haven't fully tracked everything that I've had, but days are very similar in terms of breakfast and lunch. So if we go through, we had oats and whole milk, and then we had a banana and maple syrup. Breakfast, 784 calories. which gave us 127 grams of carbs, 23 grams of protein. Then lunch, which was 150 grams of rice. And then beef mince, which was 250 grams. Then we've got hummus. And then I don't actually track the other condiments in it, just because personally I don't really care about the beetroot, the hot sauce, the calories that come from that. Now that's put us at 95 grams of protein, 253 grams of carbs. Also forgot to add in the carb drink that I had, so we'll just add that in as well and get that tracked. And that would be 44 grams of carbs and 175 calories. And then dinner, it's always around 250 grams of chicken breast. There was 2 eggs in the egg fried rice, so let's just say I had 1 egg. And then we had 150 grams of uncooked rice. Again, I won't bother tracking the nitty gritty behind the scenes. And then snack, we've got 200 ml of milk, we've got 50 grams of Cheerios. So that brings us to food consumed 3,259 calories. The goal is around 3,400. That is an average. Some days it's more, some days it's less. 180 grams of protein, which hits my protein goal. 459 grams of carbs, and then 76 grams of fats. And I've had 44 grams of fiber. So pretty good day. I feel like it's ticked every single box. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.